Hey, have you heard about Miriam, the widow from Jerusalem? Her story's pretty fascinating, let me tell you. So, picture this bustling city with its winding streets and noisy markets, and right in the heart of it all is Miriam. Life wasn't exactly a walk in the park for her, but despite all the challenges she faced, she never lost her spark. Let me share with you the tale of Miriam. It's one of those stories that'll stick with you long after you've heard it. In the vibrant streets of Jerusalem, amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, there lived a widow named Miriam. Her life was a testament to unwavering faith and boundless compassion, yet it was also marked by trials and tribulations. Miriam, like many others, faced the harsh realities of poverty and loneliness, navigating a world that often seemed indifferent to her struggles. Miriam's story begins with the loss of her beloved husband, Joseph. Left to fend for herself in a society that offered little support to widows, Miriam found herself grappling with the challenges of survival. With no children to care for her in her old age and no family to turn to for help, she was forced to rely on the kindness of strangers and the generosity of others to make ends meet. But despite her hardships, Miriam never lost faith. She believed in the power of prayer and the promise of divine providence, trusting that God would provide for her needs in His own time and in His own way. And so, with a heart full of hope and a spirit unbroken by adversity, Miriam faced each day with courage and resilience. One day, as Miriam made her way to the temple to offer her meager offering, she encountered a group of wealthy merchants and religious leaders parading their riches for all to see. They flaunted their extravagant gifts and lavish donations, seeking recognition and praise from the crowds that gathered around them. But Miriam paid them no heed, for she knew that true wealth was not measured in material possessions, but in the richness of one's character and the depth of one's faith. As Miriam approached the temple gates, she reached into her tattered cloak and pulled out 2 small copper coins, a meager offering by any standard. But to Miriam, these coins were more than just money. They were a symbol of her unwavering trust in God's provision and her willingness to give sacrificially, even when she had so little to give. With a prayer on her lips and a song in her heart, Miriam dropped the coins into the offering box and watched as they clattered to the bottom with a dull thud. She knew that her gift was insignificant compared to the extravagant donations of the wealthy elite, but she also knew that it was given with love, humility, and sincerity, a true offering of the heart. As Miriam made her way out of the temple, a feeling of peace washed over her, filling her with a sense of contentment and joy that money could never buy. Little did she know that her small act of faith would soon become the talk of the town and an inspiration to all who heard her story. Miriam's story teaches us valuable lessons about the true meaning of wealth and the power of faith in the face of adversity. It reminds us that true wealth is not measured in material possessions, but in the richness of our relationships, the depth of our character, and the strength of our faith. Miriam's story also serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of generosity and compassion in our daily lives. It encourages us to give freely and sacrificially, even when we have little to give, knowing that our small acts of kindness can make a world of difference to those in need. But perhaps most importantly, Miriam's story reminds us that we are never alone in our struggles. It reminds us that God is always with us, watching over us, and guiding us through life's challenges with love and grace. And it encourages us to trust in His divine providence, knowing that He will always provide for our needs in His own time and in His own way. So let us take heart from Miriam's example and strive to live lives of faith, compassion, and generosity. Let us trust in God's provision and seek to be a blessing to others, knowing that our small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect that extends far beyond what we can imagine. And let us never lose sight of the true meaning of wealth, which lies not in what we possess, but in who we are and how we choose to live our lives. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content.